We're looking today at the prayer of King David in Psalm 141 and verse 3, where David prays, "Set a guard, O Lord, over my mouth. Keep watch over the door of my lips." Let me read that again. "Set a guard, O Lord, over my mouth. Keep watch over the door of my lips." This is a prayer that is rooted in tremendous wisdom. We know that David was a man after God's own heart, and David recognized something about his tongue. David knew that there was power in the things that he spoke, and so he needed a guard set on his mouth. In Proverbs 18 and verse 21, it tells us, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit." We have tremendous potential in our tongue to curse or to bless, to bring life or to bring death, quite literally in some cases. You can use your tongue to warn somebody of danger. You can use your tongue to tell somebody where they're going wrong and put them on the right path. You have a power in your tongue to do that, but you also have a power in your tongue to damage people emotionally and to put things into people's lives that are going to damage them for a long, long time to come. How many of us know that words spoken by a parent or a grandparent or by a teacher or by somebody we respect have had tremendous implications in our lives? There are many people who will go through life thinking they're no good because a teacher or a parent has said to them, "Oh, you're just useless. You're just a bad person. You never get anything right." The more you hear words like that, the more they have an impact in your life. And David says, I don't want to use my tongue in that negative way. I don't want to use my tongue in a way that is going to curse and damage. Set a guard, O Lord, over my mouth. Set a guard, O Lord, over my mouth. Keep watch over the door of my lips. In the book of James, it tells us this. This is James and chapter 3, beginning at verse 7. It says, "Every kind of beast and bird, of reptile and creature of the sea is tamed and has been tamed by mankind. But no man can tame the tongue. It is an unruly evil full of deadly poison. With it we bless our God and Father, and with it we curse men who have been made in the similitude of God. Out of the same mouth proceed blessing and cursing. My brethren, these things ought not to be so." Here it is again. The tongue has the power to pronounce blessing or cursing. Which way are we going to use our tongue? James makes a very interesting observation in those verses we've just read. In verse 8 he says, "No man can tame the tongue." Do you know it's impossible for you to tame your own tongue? This is the wisdom that David was working from, that he knew no man can tame the tongue. No man can guard his own tongue. Any person at any time could say something destructive and harmful. David says, "Set a guard over my mouth." Set a guard. Let you, God, be the one, because I recognize I cannot do it. No man can tame the tongue. The good news for us is that when we surrender our lives to Christ, the Holy Spirit, God himself, comes to dwell within us. And Galatians chapter 5, beginning at verse 22, tells us the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and here's the key one, self-control. The fruit of the Spirit is self-control. That means as the Holy Spirit dwells within us, and as we yield our lives to the Holy Spirit who dwells within, so we will have that self-control over our actions, over our deeds, and most importantly, over our words. Set a guard. Set a guard, Holy Spirit. Set a guard, O Lord, over my mouth. Keep watch over the door of my lips. We can't do it ourselves, so we need to pray this prayer. We need to pray, as David did, set a guard, O Lord, over my mouth. Keep watch over the door of my lips. God bless you. Bye-bye.